18th of January 2018. This is the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. This vehicle is a Rumour 600 from Clever Vans. 600 indicates that it's probably 6 meters in length. It's based on a Citroen, as you can possibly tell from the sign on the front. And let's have a look inside. Now this is a relatively cheap, comparatively speaking, because everything to do with motorhomes is expensive, but comparatively it's a cheap thing, so you can't expect too much. As you come into the van, you've got a rather small kitchen. You can't expect too much because it's a thin vehicle and it's not a particularly long one. It's got a footprint not much bigger than that of many cars. So you've got two rings here and you've got a smallish sink. You've got storage under the kitchen, and here we've got a toilet and bathroom. You can sort of swivel the toilet around a bit, give you a bit more room in the shower should you need it. And it's got a sensible large plug hole there to ensure that all the sand will come off your feet after you've been out on your bike. Also got a little bit of storage here. Actually, I think I'm being a bit unfair calling it a little bit. That's a fair bit for a bathroom. The curtain comes all the way around. You wouldn't really want to get the wood wet, I imagine. Don't know if the wood is water resistant or not. Now, what we've got as we come around here, this is clever, is the bed. So you can get your feet under there, and you've got above here a bit of hanging space. There you go. So that's a good idea. Now, one of the problems we have for tall people is that vans aren't wide enough for them. So the clever thing here is that that one is possibly okay for somebody who is 2 meters tall. Met somebody who's 2 meters tall here, and we were discussing how difficult it is for him to find a van. And I do sympathise. I'm 1.75 m, and at times I feel as though I'm touching the one wall and the other. Got a small, sensible, clever, I'm going to say that, fridge in here. And up there we've got a place to hang your coat up, and storage lockers all around. So far so good. That sounds as though I'm going to say something bad in a moment, but we'll see. The table's small, too small in my opinion, but you know, you want to put 4 people around a table and there's only 2 people to sleep, well, fair enough. You might have visitors. Alternatively, you might not have visitors and you could have a larger table. This table, of course, will extend by 1/3. Bit of space up there in the bulkhead. Actually, you know, it's not a bad amount of space up there. It's more in the Citroen, I think, than in the Fiat. I mean, there's really no difference between the Citroen and the Fiat because it's all made in the same factory anyway. Right, as you'd expect, there is a Moschettiere there, keep the insects out. And now let's come down here to the front, the back, and as we can see, there's a little bit of sleeping space there. There you've got your gas goes down there, and on the other side there is also storage. Now, as you can see from under here, you want to take a bike, you can get the bed I should say, to go up, and you can stick your bikes in there. You'll have to find some way of chaining them up from outside though when you're asleep and the bed's down. Got proper camper van rear. Lots of people ask me about stealth camping. Quite honest, that does look like a camper van to me. There are vans you can get which are stealth ones. I think people who want stealth vans are, in general, they're going over the top. I can't really see the point. I mean, I do, having said that, I've seen people moved on in the United States. Saw it myself in Santa Barbara. So if you think there's any risk that the police will move you on, or what the point is, if you think there are these comedians who think it's funny to wake people up at night when you're in your van, okay, then maybe you'll want a stealth one. Having said that, I'd rather have a van with windows in. As you can see, there's 2 skylights on the top of that which will let a little bit of light inside. Okay, if you're interested, you can see other vans from Clever and other companies from here, from Stuttgart, and I'm filming quite a lot, such as this Vario Kids 600 2-in-1 from 37,000, but you're going to have to see that in another film. At the moment, this is the Ruma 600, which costs from 37,000 euros.